2024 broke you. It didn't happen all at once. It happened when you chose comfort over action. It happened when you stopped showing up with purpose. You let your focus slip. You let your habits slide. You let time run. You lost discipline. You stopped doing the hard things when no one was watching. You told yourself you were fine while you were falling behind. You waited for motivation that never came. You quit on yourself more times than you'll admit. You had time. You had energy. You had everything you needed to move forward, but you wasted it on distractions, excuses, and shortcuts. Every promise you broke to yourself made you weaker. Every day you delayed made the climb harder. There's no hiding from it now. 2024 is gone, and what you did with it is done. But the cost is real, and it's yours to carry. This version of you, the one who let things slide, doesn't get to live in 2025. That version dies here. The mornings you stayed in bed when you should have gotten up, the workouts you skipped, the projects you delayed, the conversations you avoided. You had chances to step forward and you backed off. You didn't fail because life was too hard. You failed because you chose easy. You chose short-term relief over long-term progress. You chose comfort over growth. Now you carry the pain, not the pain of doing the work, but the pain of knowing you didn't. And regret hits harder than effort ever would. There were doors open in 2024. You didn't walk through them. That year's gone. But the consequences followed you into this one. If you're tired of carrying that weight, then stop repeating the same mistakes. The clock doesn't pause for guilt. It only responds to action. You've lied to others, but the real damage came from lying to yourself. You told yourself you were trying when you weren't. You told yourself you needed rest when you were just avoiding the work. You said you had time while wasting all of it. You can't outgrow what you refuse to face. You can't fix what you won't admit. The longer you hide from the truth, the longer you stay stuck. Your excuses don't deserve another year. Your comfort zone doesn't earn another chance. This isn't about being perfect. This is about being honest. If you want real change, it starts here. Not with hype, not with talk, but with a mirror and the guts to face what's in it. Rock bottom isn't weakness. It's the moment everything fake gets stripped away. No noise, no distractions, just you and what's real. This is where clarity lives. This is where power gets built. When comfort is gone and there's nothing left to lean on, you learn who you actually are. Not who you post about, not who you talk about, but who you are when no one's watching. The world doesn't hand you strength. It hands you pain and watches what you do with it. Some people fold. You don't. Not anymore. You've been at the bottom. Now it's time to rise. Strength isn't built when things are easy. It's built when everything falls apart and you refuse to quit. It's built in the silence when no one believes in you, not even you. It's built in the moments where giving up feels easier, but you keep moving anyway. Rock bottom doesn't destroy real men. It exposes the weak and forges the relentless. You don't climb out of that place by accident. You fight for every inch. This is where your edge is carved. This is where softness dies. This is where your next chapter starts, covered in sweat, pressure, and pain. You don't escape rock bottom. You rise through it. You've lived with backup plans. You've told yourself, if this doesn't work, I'll try something else. That's why nothing stuck. You gave yourself permission to quit before you even started. That ends now. You don't rise with half effort. You don't win with a safety net under every move. You set the standard and you live by it. No matter how tired, no matter how inconvenient. This year, it's all in. No backup, no exit route. You either become the man you're supposed to be, or you stay stuck in the cycle that's been killing your potential. The fallback mindset is over. You either show up at full power or you don't show up at all. Discipline isn't a feeling. It's not motivation. It's a choice you make every day, especially when you don't feel like it. Wake up early, no matter how tired you are. Train, even when your body wants comfort. Work, even when your mind tells you to take it easy. Do it right, even when no one's watching. Discipline is doing what needs to be done without needing a reason, a reward, or recognition. No more skipping steps. No more letting things slide. You build the life you want by locking into habits that make quitting impossible. This isn't about hype. This is about showing up every single day like it's the only chance you get. Planning won't save you. Talking about it won't move you forward. Only execution matters now. You don't wait until it feels right. You don't stall until you're ready. You move with urgency like time is bleeding out because it is. Wake up and attack the day before it attacks you. Stop negotiating with your feelings. Stop explaining your delays. Start executing like your life depends on it, because the life you want does. Hesitation is how average is built. Relentless action is how greatness is earned. From now on, everything you do has one setting: all gas, no brakes. Execution means nothing if you keep dragging the same dead weight. You can't build a new life with the same lazy routines. You can't rise while feeding the habits that pulled you down. Kill the late nights that steal your mornings. Kill the scrolling that steals your focus. Kill the weak choices that keep you average. This version of you isn't built on what you start doing. It's built on what you finally stop tolerating. You don't just build discipline, you clear the battlefield to make a room for it. If you want to rise, the old habits die first. You don't need validation. You don't need applause. You need results so real, no one can question what you've become. Don't talk about what you're building, become it. Don't argue with doubt, bury it under action. Don't try to convince anyone, give them nothing to deny. Let your work speak louder than your words ever could. Let your discipline become your proof. Let your results answer every doubt they have and every doubt you have. The goal is simple now. Give them no version of you to question. Only one version, undeniable, unshakable, unrecognizable from who you were. There's no perfect time. There's no big announcement. There's just a decision, and you make it now. Not next week. Not after you feel better. Not after things calm down. You start where you are, with what you have, in the condition you're in. You take one step and then another. You stack days, not excuses. You build discipline, not momentum. You don't wait for the spark. You become the fire. This isn't a warm-up. This isn't a test run. This is the comeback. And it starts right now. Every morning is a battlefield. You wake up with two choices: attack or retreat. And most people retreat before their feet even hit the floor. You fight against laziness. You fight against comfort. You fight against the voice in your head telling you to take it easy. This isn't a game. This is war. And the enemy is the weaker version of you. He wants you to hit snooze. He wants you to scroll. He wants you to settle. You don't beat him once. You beat him daily. Every choice. Every time you stay locked in when it would be easier to fold, that's a win. You don't need motivation. You need war mode. Because every day you either dominate or you disappear. This isn't another fake start. This isn't another round of hype that fades after a week. This time, you're not chasing a feeling. You're building a standard. You're not interested in trying. You're committed to becoming. You're done with half effort, half focus, half discipline. You've seen what quitting gets you. You've lived through what falling off feels like. You know what it costs to stay soft. This time, the switch flips for good. This time, the old version doesn't survive. This time, you stay locked in, no matter what comes. Because this time, it's not about what you want. It's about who you refuse to be ever again. There's a version of you at the end of 2025, stronger, sharper, unbreakable. He exists, but only if you build him. He doesn't care what you say you're going to do. He's watching what you actually do when it's hard. He's counting the days you show up tired. He's built from every rep you don't skip, every excuse you ignore, every standard you hold. He's not impressed by talk. He's shaped by action. And every day, you're either getting closer to him or further away. If you want to meet him, earn it. This isn't just another year. This is the one you take back everything you gave away. Your time, your focus, your power. You don't ease into this. You don't coast through it. You come in swinging, locked in, disciplined, dangerous. You build a routine so strong it makes weakness impossible. You train like there's a target on your back. You work like every minute counts because it does. By the time this year ends, they won't recognize you. And more importantly, you won't recognize the man you used to be. This isn't a wish. This isn't a maybe. This is a decision. You're not hoping 2025 is your year. You're making it your year with sweat, sacrifice, and zero apologies. No more halfway effort. No more fallback plans. No more hiding behind potential. You've carried regret long enough. Now it's time to carry results. You've lived soft long enough. Now it's time to live sharp. Say it out loud. 2025 is my year, and I'm not asking for it. I'm taking it.